members are around Greenland, a place called Ellesmere Island, way up north. These guys can survive to 100 degrees below zero. The way they do that is the long fur that you see is called a guard hair. That hair is hollow, it traps air inside and works like a thermos bottle. It can insulate them to keep them cool, keep them warm. In the winter, they grow in a second set of fur called an undercoat, and between those two layers of fur, they stay about 100 below zero. A lot of people say, then how do they survive in the hot summers? They do really well. Wolves can adapt to any climate. They'll shed all of that undercoat out. There's usually one wolf who's second in command. Next in line, they're in charge of the pack. When the alphas are away, they're called a beta wolf. This is Amarok. Amarok is the beta wolf, second in command. Everybody has their spot throughout that ranking. There's always going to be a wolf who's the lowest ranked member, the shyest one in the pack. They're going to be they're called the Omega. That's Oshika back there. She's the Omega in the pack, the shyest one. Hard to get her a treat. She won't come up to the fence, and her sister here tries to steal all of her treats. But sometimes if we can fake out her sister one way, maybe we can get her a treat. Cheyenne, right there. Yeah, see, she's going after her treat back there. Looking for her treat. Average size for a litter in a pack of wolves is usually 4 or 5 pups. 8 years ago, we had 17 puppies born here. A lot more than we ever expected. We had 4 born to the timbers, 6 to the Arctics, and 7 to the tundra wolves. Unfortunately, at the time, the town here would only allow us to have 24 wolves. So we could only keep 6 of those new puppies. We had to get rid of the other 11. Puppies at my house, it was quite a chore. I've never raised 17 pups at a time before. Nobody else raised for us. She's going to tell you about our fox and bobcats today. Raise them with me. And we'll extra credit if you help. That's it. Come on, King. Come on, King, ready? These guys will live about 12 to 15 years in captivity. It's only about 5 to 7 years they live in the wild. They've done studies to find out why that...
Is Kemba a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Oh.
And that's their dad, Kazin, in the back there. Kazin's another
There?
one.
Over there?
In the wild, it's about 12, but in captivity, it's about 12 to 15 years old. They're about 5 to 7 years.
Over there?
So that one that's for
litter box and neuter and spay it, it's not going to spray. That does not stop a bobcat from spraying. Just like our domestic cats, we do neuter and spay them as well, hopefully. They stop spraying, but these little guys do not. It's instinctive in the wild to mark your territory.
Oh my. The back they're going crazy. They're having a race. I like the black one.
This is why we need more space up here so our little foxes don't have to go back in their pen. Very energetic. They have a lot of energy. Now one of them is going to know that chicken's out there. Let's see who finds it first. Now these are 2 little foxes. This is Tonka. Tonka's 4 years old now. And Sierra. Sierra is 2 years old. Foxes, just like bobcats and wolves, are born in the early spring. So already baby foxes are about 5 weeks old. Now, they live with mom and dad till they're about 5 months old, but can survive on their own at an early age of 3 months. They're very intelligent little guys. 9 months is when they take on a mate so they can start their family. Sierra, come here. Oh, they're checking around to see if the bobcats left anything out for dinner. Okay, now you can see these little guys look very different. Common of all the fox families is the red fox. Then you have the gray, the silver, the Arctic, and the black, and your little desert foxes. So do you guys know what she is over there? What type she might be?
Red fox.
She's a red fox. She's a very light color for a red fox though, and the reason for that is she spends a lot of time out in the sun. Normally red foxes don't spend time out in the sun. White tip on the end of the tail. They're the only ones that have it. No matter what color the coat is, if there's a little fox out there with a white tip on the end of his tail, he is a red fox. So Sierra's called a North American red fox. Look at my pants. And he is called a silver-faced black red fox. All right, these are the friendly little guys. They mate for life, share territory.
Out someplace when I've heard that. There were no fences, but here would be on the fence. Well, thank you.
All right, good Alan. Not the best, but.
So
Guys,
wonderful.
good.